matrix is a rectangular array of numbers. So in this solving matrix, we have to using the characteristic equation in a square matrix. So in a square matrix, characteristic equation is used to solve the eigenvalues. Okay. So next we have to see the characteristic equation for the square matrix. For a square matrix of order n, here it is a square matrix. What is a square matrix? So it is a 2 by 2 square matrix. So it is A, B, C, D. So there are 2 row, 1, 2 row and 2 columns. So it is a 2 cross 2 matrix. So if it is 3 cross 3, we have to use A, B, C. Okay. So D, E, F, G, H, I. So here there are 3 rows and 3 columns. So it is a 3 cross 3 matrix. So it is a order of n for a square matrix of order n. The equation, so determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0. So the characteristic equation equal to 0 is called the characteristic equation. Here A is a square matrix and lambda is a scalar matrix and I is a identity matrix. Okay. So next we are going to see about the result. So here let A be a square matrix, then we have the following result. In this class we have to solve what is characteristic equation in 2 by 2 matrix and 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay, so for 2 cross 2 matrix, the characteristic equation of a matrix A can be written as, how we can write the square, that is characteristic equation is lambda square minus C1 lambda plus C2 equal to 0. We have to using the alternative symbol. Okay, so here we have to use plus and then minus and then plus. So lambda square minus C1 lambda plus C2 equal to 0. Here C1 and C2 is unknown value. Now we have to find the C1 and C2. Okay, so how we can find the C1? C1 is nothing but the sum of the diagonal element. What is the sum of the diagonal element? So here see. So sum of the diagonal element. In this matrix, the diagonal element is what? So this is the diagonal element. In this diagonal element is A and D. Okay. Okay. So we have to add in A and D. So here what is C1? A plus D. Okay, sum of the diagonal element. So adding the diagonal element is the C1. Next we have to find the C2. C2 is nothing but the determinant of A. How we can find the determinant of A? So here see the same example. So A, B, C, D. So next we have to find the determinant of this matrix. So we multiply A into D minus C into B. So what is the determinant of A? A into D. So A into D minus B into C. So next we have to substitute the C1 is sum of the diagonal element. C2 is determinant of A, then equal to 0. This is the characteristic equation for the square matrix is 2 cross 2. Okay. So similarly we have to find the 3 cross 3 matrix. In the 3 cross 3 matrix, the characteristic equation is lambda cube minus C1 lambda square plus C2 lambda minus C3 equal to 0. Now we have to find the C1 and C2, C3. Okay. So in this 2 cross 2 matrix, we have to only find the C1 and C2. But in the 3 cross 3 matrix, we have to find C1, C2 and C3. So C1 is nothing but the same for the 2 cross 2 matrix. Sum of the main diagonal element. So in this 3 cross 3 matrix, what is that sum of the diagonal element? Say. So here, what are the main diagonal elements in this 3 cross 3? There are, yes, A plus E plus I. That is the sum of the main diagonal element. Next, C2. We have to find the 2 cross 2 matrices only is determinant of A. But here we have to find the C2 and C3. So in this C2, it is a sum of the minor of the main diagonal element. What is this? Sum of the minors of the main diagonal element we have to. So here we have to find. So we have to leave this A and E, I. Okay. So in this first one we have to use sum. So plus. So it is a 3 cross 3. So 1, 2, 3. We have to leave the A, that is first row and the first column. So remaining elements we have to write E, F, H and I. Okay, next. In the second, we have to leave the second main diagonal element. So what is the main diagonal element? E. So we have to leave the second row and second column. So the answer is A, C, G, I. Okay, next. In this third one, we have to leave the third row and third column. So the elements are A, B, D, E. Next, we have to E, I minus H, F plus AI minus GC plus A into E minus B into D. Then we have to simplify. Okay. So next we have to find the C3 equal to determinant of A. How we can find the determinant of A? Simply A into the matrix, the determinant of E into I minus H into F. Okay. So next minus B into D into I minus G into F plus C into D into H plus G into E. So in this wise we have to find the characteristic equation. Next class we have to see the basic characteristic equation problems. Thank you.